Hey guys, how's it going? It is grocery haul time once again. Hopefully everything has worked out and you are seeing this on Monday. And watch tomorrow for the meal planning video to show you everything that we, boy, I can't talk today. Watch the meal planning video tomorrow on Tuesday to see how we put everything to use. In the meantime, let me show you everything we got and what the totals came out to. All right, here is everything Sean just got home with. Let's run through this and then I'll go over totals at the end. Back here, I'm gonna start with the oddity of today's haul. The pumpkin spice Cheerios. I will admit that I saw that in the bag when they got home because he took one of the teenagers with him and said, whose idea was that? I am not a pumpkin fan. Pumpkin spice is just, it's overkill anymore. And I was way overruled because a couple of the teenagers apparently had gotten excited over it. So they've got that, they all want to try it, whatever. Anyhow, moving on, we have got 2 bags of plain Ruffles, not sure why. 3 bags of dill pickle chips, because everybody goes through those. Package of hot dogs, just 1 apparently, and 1 package of cheddar brats. Guys, I'm sounding kind of confused on all of this because this is the hardest part about me not doing the shopping myself and having others do it. So anyhow, we've got the cheddar brats that they apparently decided we needed more of. We have got 4 cans of water chestnuts. These were on there. This is for the curry chicken salad that I make that is actually from the Magnolia cookbook. Really good. Everybody likes that. 2 of my Simply Dressed Caesar dressings. I've had a little bit of those out in the garage as a small stockpile, but I am officially pretty much out. So had to get more of those. The cocoa wheats, that are the Malt-O-Meal is, yeah, the brand, but apparently they've changed their box. It's been a long time since we bought that, but one of the kids remembered eating it when she was younger and was asking for it, so that is perfectly fine. Tater tots. We've got tater tot casserole coming up on the meal plan here in the near future. Another box of frozen burritos. I did not know we were out of those, but apparently we needed more. 2 things of milk, only 1 thing of almond milk. I must have forgotten to put a quantity on there, so we'll probably have to go get more of that this week. Excuse the 3-year-old in the background who has decided to come up and join everybody. 2 things of sour cream. Normally we get the giant tub at Sam's Club, and either they have cut down to this or this is what was available. Thing of Colby Jack cheese slices, provolone cheese slices. I forgot to specify that I needed 2 of that, not 2 different kinds. Only 1 block of cheese. Again, must not have specified a number, although I thought I had written a 3 on there. Press and seal that we need. We use this when we need to cover something we don't have a lid for. 2 different types of tomatoes. The Roma tomatoes are for focaccia. And then just basic tomatoes. We're gonna make some BLTs and stuff later there too. We've got bananas, 4 boxes of crescent rolls. Because as you guys have seen, if you've watched my other hauls and meal plans, we go through those between pigs in a blanket and pocket roulette and different recipes and stuff that we use them for. They just come in handy, and it's just easier to buy the cans of those than making it from scratch, at least for those. Belvita snacks. Apparently we needed more snacks, even though I thought we'd decided not to. A box of Cheez-Its because we knew we did need those. These toasted Ritz chips. These were actually, and they're open, because the teenager that went with him needed something to munch on. So I got those. I'm just realizing that these got put backwards. 2 more of his Ritz Bits cheese. I guess he's just graduated to eating 2 boxes of those a week. He is the only one that eats those. We have got grapes for the kids, lots of apples. Guys, when there are 10 people in the house, well, this bag of apples doesn't go very far. I mean, that's pretty much gonna come down to 1 apple per person for the week. So it looks like a lot of apples, but it just, you know, stuff like that just doesn't go very far. There's a tea sitting here, so I'm assuming he got that for himself because it's cold. The Sprite bottles. This is not something that we buy to drink really. inevitably with teenagers and whatnot. I'm sure some of them will be, but we actually use these paired with a box cake mix. And we have got a birthday party coming up. So 3 boxes of cake mix. It's also why there are 4 cans of frosting here, 2 different kinds. And that is because we are gonna make the soda box cake mixes with the frosting for the birthday party. And I will try to actually get a recipe video done of that to show you how we make that soda cake and how easy it is. It makes the simplicity of a box cake mix allergy friendly for kiddos with egg allergies. So then we've got a box of nighttime diapers for our youngest, 2 things of the pineapple water that Sean enjoys. It is one of my favorites too, but he has been the one drinking it lately. Got a case of Dr. Pepper. He said he wanted to have that in the garage. And then a case of waters because our water tank on our reverse osmosis system has been running low lately. We need to get the filters changed, so we needed to get more bottled water. There it is. Now let me flip this and tell you guys totals. Okay guys, so I actually decided to slip downstairs to wrap this up instead of just flipping the camera. Everybody was literally standing around surrounding me, waiting to put food away because it's actually crazy warm out right now. Guys, we're through the first week in November in South Dakota, and our high today is 82 degrees. Like unseasonably warm. I know in the last couple days we have come within a degree of breaking records set back in the 40s and things like that. I don't know where we're at now. I don't know if we've actually broken those records or what. But in true Black Hills fashion, this coming week, we have got some highs that are somewhere around the 20s and 30s. So, yep, there's some yo-yo weather for you. It is what I have known pretty much my entire life, except for the few years we moved away. So either way, it is warm out, which means the cold stuff runs the risk of thawing out, and yeah, so had to get everything put away. With that though, I also realized, and I have not watched the video yet, so maybe it's not quite as apparent, but I know I was feeling rather snappy when I was recording the across all the groceries and everything. You know, it's really frustrating, and I've said this many times. The grocery shopping is something that I have always done in the past when Sean has had to. You know, it's difficult, and then all of this COVID stuff happened, and with my immune deficiency paired with him working crazy hours that actually have not given me the time to get to the stores when I need to. We live just far enough out of town that it genuinely makes more sense for him to stop on his way home. It has just made it really difficult because it's not what he has always done. It's what I do. I mean, we're talking almost 20 years of me doing the grocery shopping and him doing it now for a couple of months. And there's a lot of things that he still just doesn't, I don't want to say doesn't grasp because, hey babe, I know you watch these. At least you told me you do. But there's a lot of things that, yeah, it was really frustrating for me, especially today. I was already heightened emotions from not being able to go myself, which he offered for me to go, but there were a variety of reasons that just wasn't going to work out today. And, yeah, so things like the snacks, we had discussed and agreed the Cheez-Its needed to be bought and that no other snacks needed to be bought. So why he got a box of Velveeta's, or Belvitas, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he only got 1 jug of almond milk. I don't know why he only got 1 block of Colby Jack cheese. These are things that all had quantities on the list that either he missed or, you know, in the past, the almond milk can be explained by they only had 1 in the cooler. I don't know. He wasn't standing there. Normally he is when I do it, and he kind of says things in the background to me. I don't know. Anyhow, with that said, today's totals came to right about $245. We had to do some math because there were a couple of things purchased that do not fall in our grocery budget. The diapers do, but like if somebody needs a piece of clothing or there's something for the house, like he had to grab a paintbrush for me. That does not fall in our grocery budget. So we had to work some of that out. So it was right about $245. That said, there are several things now that one of us is going to have to go get this week. So there's a really high chance we're going to come right up to that $300 mark. I am going to work very hard to keep it under that still, or at least not go over. But the $55 extra that we have at the moment, I don't expect to carry over. So that's how that's going to look this week. And yeah, and since I'm sitting down here, I'm going to wrap up this video, and then I'm going to turn around and make sure that I get my meal planning video done right now so that you guys can watch that tomorrow and see just how we are putting everything to use. And I will explain more with some of those things that were purchased or not purchased and how that's going to affect this week's meal plan, because that does actually affect that and is something that has to be taken into consideration. So there it is. I hope that you guys appreciate this meal plan, or this grocery haul. See, I'm just scattered right now. Anyhow, I hope that you enjoyed watching what we are getting this week. Don't forget to watch tomorrow, see how we're putting it all to use. In the meantime, I hope that you're having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.